Good morning, my beautiful people. This is John from USA and welcome back to Sunday Talk episode number 96. In this episode, I'm gonna go over 10 questions I received from you guys, and also I will check a U.S. Consulate update of 2 other countries for you today. All right. Before I start today's video, I want to wish you guys a happy Sunday. I hope your day is going well as planned. Some of you guys who are new here, my goal is to help newcomers, permanent residents, and also U.S. citizens regarding the immigration questions. And sometimes I give advice to newcomers to the United States of America so they can stay out of trouble. All right. So without wasting time here, let's get started. The first question today will come from Okem's Peace Yudoshi. Here's the question. Please, Mon, how many minutes do you have to wait after paying the affidavit of support before processing to pay for visa fee? Well, thanks for the question. Normally, when you pay the affidavit of support fee, you can wait like, I would say 15 minutes to pay the immigrant visa fee, because you cannot pay both fees at the same time. Okay, just pay one and then give a little bit 15 to 30 minutes and then pay the second fee. Okay. All right, let's move to the second question of today's video. This one will come from Lengat Ezra. Here is the question. Hi, John. I'm IR2 visa applicant. Can you expedite your case when you are documentary qualified already? Well, thanks for the question. As IR2, which is a child of U.S. citizens, once your case is documentary qualified, yes, you still can expedite your case. That's the best way to to expedite your case eventually, because you already paid the fees, you already submit the document, and your case is already documentary qualified. Hopefully it's not going to take that long. Normally, like for IR2 now, most U.S. consulates are processing those visa categories. They are working on those visa categories, so therefore even if you don't expedite your case, you're still gonna get your interview appointment a little bit quicker than other categories. Okay, yes, and to answer your question, you can expedite your case right after your case is documentary qualified. Let's move to question number 3, which will come from Marsha Gay Stephens. Hello, John. If your children are over 21, you still have to follow them to the interview as the petitioner? Well, thanks for the question. I don't think you still have to follow your children to the interview when they are over 21, because over 21 they are considered as adults, so they can go to the interview and answer questions, whatever question the consular officer can ask them. Okay, and then if you have to follow them to the interview, your name will be on the interview appointment letter. If your name is not on the interview appointment letter and they already 21, well, they can go to the interview themselves. Okay, from my experience, from what I know, yes, they can do it by themselves. All right, let's move to another question here. This one will come from Sweet Trims. Sweet Trims asks this question: can applicant withdraw I-130 petition case? Well, thanks for the question. I don't think that applicant can withdraw I-130 petition case, because the applicant is not the one who filed the petition. The person who filed the petition is the one who can withdraw the petition, like the petitioner. Okay, from my experience, from what I know, the petitioner can send a request to withdraw the I-130 petition and not the applicant. Okay, let's move to another question here. I think this will be question number 5. This one will come from Salt. Here's the question. Good morning, John. I done my interview on March 22nd, 2021. I got 221G with no document required to submit. I checked my computer electronic application status. It didn't change and still shows ready. Is it normal or it will be changed? Because on some of our mates in interview, the status already changed to a P or refuse, etc. But my status is still the same. Waiting for your kind response. Thank you. Well, thanks for your question. Normally, when you go to your visa interview and then after the interview, well, your status can change to either document, how they call it, administrative processing, or refuse, and or, maybe it still can be already, okay, but you just have to wait a little bit. It will eventually change. The status will eventually change, and based on the decision that the consular officers made, okay. So if they make a decision that you're gonna bring more document, well, the status will change to processing, like administrative processing, basically. But in this situation, you say they didn't ask you for any documents, so just have to wait a little bit. Hopefully by now your status already changed, and you know what is going on, okay. All right, let's move to another question here. This one will come from Daniel K. Daniel K asked this question: really, thanks, John. Can you explain how one can pay 220 immigrant fee after approval interview on your next video, please? Thanks a lot. Well, thanks for the question. I will make a video when I get a chance, but in the meanwhile, what you can do is to check exactly how to pay the $220 immigrant fee. You can go to USCIS.gov, and then once the page opens up, you tap in the search box immigrant fee. Okay, when you tap immigrant fee, then you will see the first link and will show you USCIS immigrant fee. Click on that link and you will see exactly how to pay the fee, okay. And also the U.S. Consulate will give you a document on whatever instruction you need to pay the fee if you didn't pay the fee before you come to United States of America, okay. Some of you guys who don't know what immigrant fee is, it's basically the fee that you pay in order to get your green card, okay. All right, let's move to another question. This one will come from Divina Silva. Here's the question: hi, my son is 37. He received the letter with the case number and invoice ID in January 19, 2021, but we haven't been able to open the link and to pay the fees and find out what document we have to send. Could you tell me what to do? I tried to open the link many times. Well, thanks for your question. Yeah, what is going on here is that you receive your son received case number, invoice ID, but he's unable to pay the fees and to send document. Yet it's because there is a visa limitation in his category. If there is a visa limitation in certain category, well, you have to wait until the priority date is current in order to start paying fees and submit documents, because once the priority date is current, the NVC gonna contact you again. That's when you're gonna start the immigrant visa process, okay? Because most of the time, NVC will send you your case number, invoice ID 6 months before your priority date is current. So hopefully very soon they will contact you again so you can pay the fees and submit the document needed. All right, let's move to another question here. This one will come from Mariam Aliyah. Here is the question: hello, how long does it take for USCIS to transfer a case to NVC after USCIS sent a receipt notice? The petition for transfer, the EB3 case, was sent to USCIS in January, and USCIS sent a receipt notice on March 6th, and I am just wondering how long it will take to officially get to NVC. Well, thanks for the question. Most of the time when your case is approved by USCIS, generally USCIS will tell you to wait like 45 days to 60 days in order for NVC to contact you, but sometimes it can take a little bit longer than that, based on the visa category, okay. And then in general, it takes longer for NVC to contact you than to receive a receipt letter from USCIS, okay. So like I say, it's all depends on the visa category. Some people will get a welcome letter like 60 days from the day they case was approved by USCIS. So some people will wait like 6 months or even a year before they will receive a welcome letter from NVC National Visa Center. So at this point, you just have to wait in case you still didn't receive your welcome letter from USCIS yet, from NVC yet, I'm sorry. You just have to wait, or you can contact NVC to check on them, or let USCIS know that you didn't receive your welcome letter yet if it's already past the deadline they put on the letter. Okay, like if it was 60 days, if it's already over 60 days, you can contact USCIS to see what they're going to advise you. Okay, but in general, yeah, sometimes it takes longer than 60 days. Okay, let's move to another question here. This one will come from Mary Solero. Here is the question. We request on the expedite on last May immigrant visa class IR5. It was approved. Will I get an interview letter soon? I'm still on expedite, and thank you. Well, thanks for your question. If your expedite request is approved, well, once the U.S. Consulate has visa availability, well, they will schedule your interview appointment and they will let you know. Okay, so once they let you know, you're gonna start the next process. Basically, when they contact you, they will tell you exactly what you do next before you go to your visa interview. So you just have to be patient. But like I say in one of my videos, I think my last video, even if your expedite request wasn't approved, your case still can continue the normal process. Okay, but in your case, unfortunately, it's approved. You just have to wait until the U.S. Consulate contacts you. Okay, let's move to the last question of today's video, which will come from Fertila Abelong. Here's the question. Hi, can I ask if you're gonna predict our visa available? My mom filed I-130. She's a U.S. citizen. She filed that March 2014, and they approved it on July 2014. 8 years already. Do you predict when we're gonna get our visa? I'm 31 already. I see the April bulletin visa is now September 2013. Well, thanks for the question. It's kind of hard to tell you exactly when you're gonna get your visa, but based on the information you provided, it's possible that you might get a notification from NVC within a year. Okay, within a year, NVC will contact you and send you your case number, invoice ID, which you're going to use to log into the system to start the immigrant visa process. And also, one thing you have to know is that sometimes you will get a case number, invoice ID like 6 months before your priority date will become current. So in that case, once you get those information, when you log into the computer electronic application setup, you won't be able to pay the fees or submit any document until your case is documentary qualified and NVC contacts you again to start the immigrant visa process. Okay, guys, and like I said at the beginning of this video, we're gonna check on U.S. Consulate update of 2 other countries today. If you are ready, let's go in front of my computer. So like I said, guys, on today I'm gonna check a U.S. Consulate update of 2 other countries today. To come to this page here, you just tap usembassy.gov in your browser, and once you're on this page, you can choose the country you want to take a U.S. Consulate update for, or you can click on the letter that starts the name of the country. So the first country we're going to check a U.S. Consulate update for today will start with S. When I click on S, you see the name of all the country that which name will start with S. Okay, but the country we're going to check a U.S. Consulate update for today is going to be Spain. I have one of my viewers who asked me to check the U.S. Consulate in Spain for him. So over here, you see here, you see U.S. Embassy in Madrid. They also have another U.S. Consulate which is in Barcelona. But let's check on U.S. Embassy in Madrid. So over here, you click on this link, and that will bring you to this page over here. And over here, you click on visas to come to this page. You see visas over here to come to this page. And then In general, they say U.S. Embassy in Madrid remains unable to resume routine visa operation and continue to have a reduced capacity to process non-immigrant visas. They say we are currently offering as many appointments as local conditions, resources, and safety considerations allow for applicants who qualify for an exception to the COVID-19 presidential proclamations. So basically, that's what they have on this page. But if you want to read more about immigrant visa, well, you come over here, you bring your mouse over visas, and over here you will click on read more. So when we click on read more, we will see that they have more information here regarding immigrant visa. Okay, so over here they're saying that on April 18, 2021, a blanket exception was granted to the COVID-19 presidential proclamation for foreign nationals traveling to the United States as immigrants, including as K1 fiancé of a U.S. citizen. So we know K1 fiancé is a non-immigrant visa category. So but there is exception of those people. So basically the embassy is working on those visa category as well. We are currently working to schedule as many appointments for immigrant visas as resources, safety, and local regulations allow, following Department of State guidelines for the prioritization of scheduling of those appointments. So basically they are working on visa appointment. They are scheduling visa appointment on different visa categories, especially for immigrant visa. But for non-immigrant visa, I don't think they are resuming. They resume visa services in many categories. We're going to check that in a second. But for some of you guys who have questions regarding immigrant visa, even though non-immigrant visa, you have the phone number here. You can call. Okay, call the U.S. Consulate for a question. So for non-immigrant visa, we go over here, back to visas here. You hover, or you bring your mouse over visa, and then you can click on read more under non-immigrant visas. So over here, let's see what's going on. So they're saying that the COVID-19 pandemic continue to severely affect our embassy's capacity to process routine visas applications. Individuals who have been present in 32 countries, including Spain, remain subject to restriction on entry to United States due to 212F presidential proclamations. So consequently, the embassy is conducting a J1 visa interviews only for applicants who qualify for national interest exception to the presidential proclamation. So they are conducting a J1 visa interview, but not for everybody, only people who are national interest exception, okay, who are qualified for that. So J1, which is basically non-academic visa program. And also they're saying that they are now conducting interview appointment on summer work or travel and camp or consular. So basically they're only working on J1 non-immigrant visa, and not only that, but for people who are qualified for national interest exception. So yeah, here's these are the information we have for the update we have for Spain embassy. If you want to read more, you can come straight to this page by typing es.usembassy.gov, and then you can read more information yourself. The second country we're going to check a U.S. Consulate update for today will be Cameroon. Will be the embassy, U.S. embassy in Cameroon. Okay, so when you click on the link, it will bring you to this page here. From here, you click on visas to read about what is going on. Okay, so as you can see here, they say as of February 25th, 2021, the United States Embassy in Cameroon is providing immigrant visa services for all categories of immigrant visa as well as certain non-immigrant visas, including F1, M1, and J1 visa classes not subject to Presidential Proclamation 10052 and EIOP and K-fiancé visas. So they say interviews for all other non-immigrant visa categories, including B1 and B2, remain suspended. So they are not offering any interview B1 and B2 visa category. Okay, and then they say over here that the U.S. Embassy in Cameroon will continue to provide emergency and mission critical visa service for urgent humanitarian, medical, and business travel. So in general, this embassy is conducting visa services for non-immigrant visa, certain non-immigrant visa, and immigrant visa as well. So if you have any question, feel free to call them, ask them those questions. If you want to come to this page, you can tap on cm.usembassy.gov. that will bring you to the U.S. Embassy in Cameroon web site on the page basically, and then from here you can read more of the update they have on the site. Okay, so if you still want me to check a U.S. consulate update of your country, please let me know. Some of the U.S. consulate update I already check it, and you can check on some of my latest video to see the update they have on the website, or you can go to the U.S. consulate website yourself. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys love it, learn something from it. If you know somebody who might benefit from this video, share with that person. If you are new here, you like what you've seen, or you've been watching my video, never subscribe, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button or hit USCIS logo over here. Once again, my name is John. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
USCIS